Hey, what's up guys? Another day, another vlog. So today I'm talking about the idea it's not the best man standing, but it's the last man standing. I've been fortunate in my life to train in a lot of different styles. I've been training since I was very young. Because of that, because I still look pretty young, a lot of people judge themselves or compare themselves to me, especially during sparring and jiu-jitsu and stuff like that. And I always tell them, regardless of who's better or worse, it's more about who's still there at the end of the day. I started specifically Okinawan Shorin-ryu Karate 2004-5. Went off to college and started a karate club there. This is kind of like the reason for this saying, because it's at one point in that club we were like 40 students strong. We were like a force to be reckoned with in terms of notoriety around the campus. People were kind of known as, the Shorin-ryu club. And looking back at that now, in the moment you always think, man, this is gonna last forever. All these people were gonna meet up one day and do these type of reunions and train together every 5 years and fly in from across the country wherever we are. And I say all that because the reality hits once you kind of graduate and life goes on and people spread in different directions. All the things from college and stuff kind of becomes the time that I did that thing in college, rather than this was a new thing I incorporated as my way of life, right? So of that group of 40 strong, there's probably like 2 or 3 that still train that I know of. 2 of which that you've seen on this channel. So there's a couple things about that. You have no clue who's going to remain at the end of it all. There's so many stories of people who train up until black belt and then leave. There's stories of like incredible fighters that kind of just disappear, life circumstances and stuff like that. So the idea of trying to compare yourself to somebody skill-wise, I don't think that's the right approach. I mean, it's good to have individuals that you look up to and you want to learn from, but to say, hey, I'm not good enough, or I wish I was better or as good as this person, I really think, as we all know, you're on your own journey, and also that journey is really just who's the last one remaining, right? And you see this in jiu-jitsu a lot. Like, people compare themselves to the next belt level. You're like, you're a blue belt and your next level is purple belt, and you look at all the purple belts around you and you're like, I'm never gonna be like that. But the idea is like, who knows how many of those purple belts will quit after they get to brown, or will quit in the next month. As long as you treat it like a marathon, right? It's a marathon, not a race. And you think, how am I going to keep doing this indefinitely for the rest of my life? That's really what matters. If you're trying to go at a pace where you're trying to keep up with everyone else, that's where you yourself can start burning out, right? Or you can get injured, or you don't live up to what you're thinking and you get discouraged and you leave, right? Everyone's on their own journey, everyone's on their own path, and the only thing that matters is that you just keep at it. It's important to mention, it's important to reinforce, because again, we're always looking at the people to our left and our right, and one day you'll realize, hey, the person that I trained with that got me to the next level, they're not even here anymore. And it was weird for me to try to compare myself to them, because I'm the one that's still training and they're not training. And I've been through a dojo of my own. I've been through a few dojo moves, meaning we had a dojo at one location with a core group, and then we moved to another location. Of course, not everyone in that core original group can come over, so you start getting some from the old one and then mostly new people. And then I've been through a few dojo closures. I've been through myself moving and being a new student in a new school, and you try to mentor all these students as an advanced student, and then you realize you can only give them as much energy in the moment. You cannot expect to think that you're going to mentor them for an indefinite future, right? So for me, it's finding a balance between like giving my time to them as much as I can, and also realizing that this time is limited. they might not be there forever. Therefore, it's, you know, it's like, don't get tied to them too much. And also, I guess don't hold it against them if they do leave. I mean, everyone has different life circumstances. But my encouragement for you today and the vlog for today is, like, be the last man standing of the people that you know, and you're always going to be the best that you can be, right? The two buddies that I just filmed with, I mean, those were guys from my karate club in college. It's been decades since then, and they're still training whenever they can. I'm glad I'm able to scratch that interest whenever I'm in town. So keep training, train hard, fight easy. Take care.